I'd like to show you how to check the facing of a mouthpiece. I have the mouthpiece I play on with the reed attached, and I'm going to insert an index card between the reed and the mouthpiece to see how far down the mouthpiece the card will drop. I'm not going to push it hard, but you can see that it's sitting straight across the mouthpiece and stops just about here, which is just below the apex of the heart of the mouthpiece. That tells me that this is an average facing mouthpiece, and that it also tells me that I'm going to put my bottom lip just above the spot where the card stops. That's the place where the mouthpiece and the reed meet. So this is an average facing mouthpiece. If this were a close facing, then the card would drop somewhat higher on the mouthpiece. If this were a close faced mouthpiece, I would have to use a harder reed because it has less distance to travel to reach the tip rail. But since I play on an average facing mouthpiece, which is what your students should do, then I can play on a 3.5 plus reed. If my mouthpiece were warped, that would mean that one of the side rails was higher than the other, was raised a little bit, and I put the card in between, then it would drop not even across the mouthpiece, but at an angle like this. I have another mouthpiece, which is an open facing, that I used to play on, and I don't any longer. When I put the card between the reed and the mouthpiece, it drops down a little further. So I would have to put more of this mouthpiece in my mouth, and I would have to use a softer reed because it has a greater distance to travel. Is that dropping? Yes. So playing either extreme, an open facing or a closed facing mouthpiece, is not a good idea for your students. You want to look for that average facing.